Welcome back to the Squeeze Page Treasure videos and your guide to hidden profits with Squeeze Pages. In this video we're going to look at something as an overview again, a bit like with the colour psychology. We can't go through this in major depth because it's a huge subject matter on itself, but I'd like to start you thinking about it and then you can explore and go on from there if you really want to get involved into it and learning more about this in marketing for yourself. One of the ones we've got underneath here is, do you use free? And we'll come to that in a moment. So what exactly are emotional triggers? And, free gifts we'll talk about as well here. But first of all, the emotional triggers, and if you've been in internet marketing at all for any length of time, like more than a day, you've probably started to see, even if you weren't aware of it, if you're that new, you'll start to see some of the emotional triggers being used upon you when you go to websites. And it's not just in internet marketing, it's across the whole spectrum of marketing. It's been used for many centuries, certainly in offline direct marketing as well, but it's becoming more and more prominent in internet marketing itself. Now I use the word trickery here very loosely. I don't want you to think of it as trickery in respect of scamming people and conning people. I just mean little tricks that you can use with software and scripts that will implement a similar kind of urgency feel to people when they go to visit a website. Just going to walk through a couple of swipe files that we've got here for you to look at just a few little bits and pieces of trickery, if you like, and emotional triggers. The words are very powerful, and here we've got the word discover, we've got secret, and then we're explaining what's going on here. We're telling people they can get something free, but for a limited time. People like free because free means they don't have to pay anything to carry on getting information. But here we're now starting to say, yeah, but we're going to put a limited time on this. So you might want to grab it now while you still can. We're going to explain to people how simple something is. People like things to be simple. They don't like things to be complicated in life. Life is complicated enough. So if they're going to get something that's going to make it as easy for them as they can be, and again use the word simple more than easy, it's better. We've got the word here, easy. But if you use it too often, sometimes people start to say, well, yeah, but does that mean it's like, anyone can do this right straight away? What's unique to your product? So use it wisely and how you implement it in your actual emotional trigger techniques. This one here as well is fear. People hate to lose money. People obviously want to learn how to make money, but they're also scared to death of actually losing it. And here you've said, find out the big mistake I made that cost me over $50,000. That's a biggie right there. Someone is coming to that site and thinking, wow, if I do this wrong, if I don't know what I'm doing and I go about it the wrong way, could this really cost me all this money? So already we're starting to use emotional triggers on the page without starting to get into the trickery of using other little scripts and softwares to speed up the process. If we go on to another site, on this one you don't really think about it having any trickery on the page, any triggers. The words obviously here, the way it's actually copywritten. So there's nothing here that you worry about. If you go to actually try and leave the website, you'll see that a little script has started that says, please wait, a live agent would like to talk to you about last minute savings. So we hit OK, we hit cancel, and now someone's actually going to talk to us if we let them. They'll start talking to us, here we go, and we can communicate with this person and actually get a discount on our shipping. So right away we're starting to see emotional triggers that we were quite happily browsing in the privacy of our own home. There was no interaction with anybody else. We weren't being affected by anyone. No salesman will call. We went to leave the page and then someone sprung up there to help and advise us a bit further and for the compliment of actually giving us a discount as well. So that's already an emotional trigger. There's a tracking and testing software called Go Try This, and it says here it's a marketing software, and already we're going to start using emotional triggers. This page, when it loads, this actually loads up over the page to get you to read it and draw your attention before you carry on. And again, going back to copy, we're telling people that the product sold out 1,500 copies in 1 week. It's used by marketers all the time. It's rarely been available for purchase, whereas now you can get version 2 months before anyone else, and you're going to get it at a great reduced price because of it. So already we're using emotional triggers on the page. Have you ever been to a website where a countdown timer might be displaying a countdown to a launch date where you can get information? Sometimes this can be used as pre-launch, but it could also be used as an emotional trigger where it starts counting down in minutes or seconds basically saying if you don't sign up before this time runs out, you won't get this product for free, whatever. The thing I'll say here, if I just come back to this wonderful word here of trickery, don't use triggers if they don't actually do what you say they're going to do. So, for example, a common one people used to use was, if you don't buy by midnight tonight, for example, you will not get this product anymore at this price or for free or whatever. Whereas if you close the page, went back tomorrow and reloaded it, you get the same message and countdown all over again. So in other words, it's a complete scam and lie, and that's going to just completely destroy any trust that you ever wanted to build with the person who's come to your website. So by all means, use urgency carefully. Use those little scripts and powers if you want to on a page when you're designing your squeeze pages, but only do them if they benefit the squeeze page and give you the results without conning people. Only use them when they're actually relevant to what you're doing. Urgency is a great thing, and you can just use words. I'm going to show you a couple of words here. There's not many words that I'm going to go over because, as I said, this isn't a copywriting course, but powerful words that you want to think about using in your sites. Free, always a powerful emotion. People like getting things for free, but make it that it's a value. It's better to say to someone, this is worth $97 and you can get it free today, than by just saying it's free as a generic term, because if you do, people then think, well, okay, it means it has no value, why do I want it then? New is a great word to use if it genuinely is new. People like new things, they like to be first on the queue if you like to get something, so new can be a very powerful word in itself. Simple, as I said, try not to use the word easy too often, although easy is also good when combined with other power words. But simple makes people feel better. They like simple things. They don't like things to be complicated if it means they need to do it for themselves. Fast is also a great emotional trigger. Someone wants to lose weight fast, get fit fast, whatever it is they want to do, learn Spanish fast. Fast is a good term. People like things to happen quickly. Think about the fact people will pay extra money when they can go and order a product from the internet and it will be delivered in 3 days, but pay extra money and you can have fast delivery and shipping and have it to you by 12 noon tomorrow. And people pay almost the price of the item they bought in the first place just because they can get it a day earlier. So fast does work. Limited time only is also another good trigger, but as I said before, make sure you use that words limited time if it's true. If it's not a limited time offer, don't use it. And if you combine the powerful words as well, like free for a limited time, so you might have just a new membership launching, you'd like to get some affiliates and testimonials, you might send out a message to a small group of people saying, this product is usually $67 per month, you can get it free today, limited time offer, this will be removed within 3 days or by a certain date, 3 days from now, whatever, get your copy now, so that people sign up instantly and take action. You want to create that trigger for them to take action. And then the word you is also a very powerful word. Talk to the person on the page, mention them. If you get their name and you can use their name in an actual copy using certain scripts and software again, then do it. When you're communicating through an autoresponder, use the person's name, address them personally, make them feel that whilst they've come to your World Wide Web page, you're actually just talking through the screen to them personally and not a whole group of people all around the world. So think about how you use words and emotional triggers in your squeeze pages.